This video is about how to change the feed timing of a Singer 201. The method is almost the same as for many other sewing machines. You remove this plate here. The timing is changed by moving this cam that is fixed with this lock screw. It's a pinel screw that goes into the groove you see here. Now you need to turn this hand wheel so you get to the halfway position of the feed. And I have marked it here against the belt cover here. I will tell you now how I mark this. I do that by turning this to a position where the feed dogs is above the needle plate. Now I'll zoom into the feed dogs. This is the feed dogs you see here. And now I have positioned it along the red mark. And now I move the lever for stitch length to max reverse and max forward position. You need to be aware where the feed dogs are positioned in the max reverse and then in the max forward. And this should be exactly at the same point. If I have moved the flywheel about 10 degrees forward like this, and you do the same, you can see that the feed dogs do not stop at the same position now. And if I move it to the other side, about 10 degrees to the other side, you can also see now that they are not at the same position. So you need to find the position of the flywheel so you get the same position from max reverse to max, and it's about here. And then you can put a mark on the flywheel to indicate this specific position. It is the halfway position of the feed. Now you turn the hand wheel so you can see the lock screw there. It's a pinel screw and we loosen this screw. You need to take it up. It got a pinel that goes into the groove you see on the shaft there. And then you like to move it up, so you move it a bit up here. There. So it's goes a little forward in the motion, and now the point of the lock screw is on top of the shaft there. And then we repeat again to find the halfway position, to find out how much have we actually moved the feed timing forward. This is the new halfway position, and now I measure how much it has moved, and it is about 32 millimeters. You can calculate how many degrees. You got 1.01 millimeter each degree. So when we have 32 millimeters, you got about 32 degrees. It may be a little too much, so you can try to adjust again, and then you may get a bit lower. Just at the edge of the groove here, you can fix it to about 15 degrees. So it's a little bit try and error, but this is how you can measure how much you have changed the feed. This is a printable protractor I found on internet. What you look for is the scale should be going this way with increasing degrees. And this way you will have the machine go forward with increasing degrees. This one can then be glued to the hand wheel, and you can measure the sewing machine position in this way. Now I cut out this protractor and want to put it on the flywheel. and I do it by applying a bit of glue here on the center on the opposite side, like this. And then I need to center it within about 1 minute. So I put it on as good as I can on the flywheel. Then I turn it to see if it's in the center. You can see there it goes a bit up, so I correct it. Correct a bit again. Now it's as good as I can do it. And then I put on a little piece of paper up here with a piece of tape, and then I can, on this edge, I can see a number for some degree. It might not be 0 degree on some specific place, but now we have a reference. With the protractor in place, you can take note of the more important positions. I suggest when the needle is at top position, when the feet is in the halfway position, as we have shown before, when the take-up lever is at max position, and when the hook is catching the thread, when the point of the hook is at the needle. Then these positions can be good to make some comparison to other sewing machines, not just the 201s. This table shows the positions on my Singer 201K.